1223. Okay, so I'm placing you under arrest under suspicion of fraud.
Fraud of what?
False representation. Okay, so
False representation of
so
what?
the circumstances are you're using your husband's card without permission to make purchases. Okay, so you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you're not mentioned when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Every year. Just going to just search this. Oh, no.
Sorry to ruin lunch. I'm going to have to address you for an emergency.
An elderly African lady is facing life behind bar for one of the most shocking behaviors that you would ever expect a loved one to carry out against somebody that they are supposed to love. Some people are saying that life in prison does not reflect the crime that this lady has carried out, that she doesn't deserve life in punishment, that the judge was lenient. Why some people have said that this lady, she was struggling with mental health, that she herself, she's a victim, that the sentencing her to life imprisonment is unfair. Let me know what your views are about this afternoon's topic. This lady, the judge has said she is going to serve a minimum of 22 years behind bar before she's ever considered for parole. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. For those seeing my face for the first time, my name is Frank. On this channel, we share the latest update about the daily lived experience of immigrants in the diaspora. If you want to stay informed and educated, this is the place to be. This lady, neighbor, she and her husband, they've been married for 28 years. Some people describe the relationship as loving relationship. However, a few years ago, the neighbors started seeing the husband with bruises on his bodies. Some of the neighbors are one day, the man was in the pub drinking. Somebody saw the man with bruise on his face. The man initially lied. A lot of men are going through domestic violence in their relationship, but because of the way society constructs our mind, that women rightly are nurturing, most men do not want to speak out when they are in pain in their relationship. Again, somebody saw this man in pub, he was having a beer. They saw bruises on his body and they asked him, what is going on with you? Why do you have marks? The man said his wife, Maureen, she wasn't in a good mood. That was all the man said. Meanwhile, their only daughter, she lives abroad. Remember, for 28 years, these couples, they have been married for 28 years. The daughter who lives abroad said one fateful day, she got a text from her father. The text message said, babe, how are you doing? He said the way the word was worded, she suspected that this is not how my father usually speak. What is going on? She asked the message, say, Mom, are you sure you're not the one using my dad's phone? And the dad, she didn't get any response. A few minutes later, she got a message from her mom saying, oh, your dad had committed suicide. 1 minute, I got a strange text, and the next minute, I'm getting another message telling me that my dad had committed suicide. The daughter did not believe that that phone was being used by her father because she knows the way her father normally speaks to her. The daughter immediately reported the father missing to the police. I didn't believe what the mom was saying. The video you've just seen was when the woman then killed her husband that they've been together for 28 years. She then started using the man's credit card to buy things. She went to buy bleach and other things to try to conceal the killing. Imagine as you're watching me now, the woman or the man that you've been together for 28 years or 5 or 10 years, you have children together. is the same person who end up taking your own life. Can you imagine what the daughter is going through now? The police then knocked on the door because they realized that the man's card was being used. As soon as they knocked on the door, this woman said, "Oh," they said initially they went there thinking that the woman is committing fraud because police didn't suspect that the husband, the wife, is the one. They didn't even know that the man was dead because they were wondering. The daughter reported the man missing. The card is being used. Is this fraud? As soon as they arrested the woman for fraud, they noticed that the house was smelling. Neighbors, meanwhile, they started noticing strange smell coming out from the house. They asked this woman, "Where is your husband?" He said, "I don't know where the husband is." Meanwhile, the woman called people to come and walk. She buried the man in the garden. She asked gardeners to put more grass. Remember, they've been together for 28 years. Strange things are happening in this world. Don't forget to give this video a like. Let me know what your views are. As soon as the police came into the house, they saw the smell. They said, "No, this is a strange smell. We need to find out where this smell is coming from." They asked the woman again, "Where is your husband?" The woman said, "I don't know. I don't know. I love my husband. Why would you even suspect that I would do anything wrong? We've been married together for 28 years. 28 years. We have a child together. Why would I do anything?" Imagine you're the one that this woman is telling all this. You will believe her because you do not expect somebody that's been married for 28 years and they have a child together to kill the husband and bury the husband in the same house that they live together. As soon as the police started digging the house, the police saw that this man has been strangled to death. The woman initially hid the body in the attic. As soon as she realized that the man started decaying, it was smelling, and the woman knew that she had to bring the man out. That was when she went to bury this man outside there. When police eventually they saw this woman, they arrested this woman and said, "Look, this is not fraud, this is murder. Why did you kill your husband?" Meanwhile, the woman is still saying, "I love my husband." Let me know in the comment section whether you believe that this is love. The person you love, you've killed them, disemboweled their body, and you buried them, and you're still saying love. Maybe I don't know what love is. Maybe some of you know what love is. Please let me know whether you believe this is love or karma or evil. This woman was eventually arrested and charged to court. When this woman was charged to court, the judge could not believe what this woman had done to her husband. The judge said, "I cannot believe what you have done to your husband, given the fact that you guys have been married for a long time." The picture you are seeing on the screen now, that is the picture of Maureen. This woman, some people have said this woman herself, we should have sympathy for her, that she probably was struggling with mental health. Do you agree with that? Do you believe that mental health will lead somebody to kill their husband, hide their body, start using their money to spending their money, send a message to their daughter, pretending to be their father? Is that a sign of mental health? Let me know what your views are in the comment section. The woman, when she was eventually found guilty, she refused to come to court because she said she doesn't want to come to court. The judge in this case looked at this case. The judge said he could not believe that this woman, you have done this to somebody that you claim to love, that you have been together for 28 years, for God's sake. The judge in this case, Justice Kerr, said, your video also clearly shows that you threatening the husband, you display aggressive behavior towards this man, and this man had suffered. I can take that you love this man, but I cannot comprehend why you buried the husband that you love killed this man, buried this man, and started using his phone pretending to be him. Let me know what your views are. Is this woman a victim, or is this woman suffering from poor mental health? Do you think that the sentence, life in jail, reflects the seriousness of the crime, or you think that this woman, she should have gone for the capital? You know what I mean? Let me know. This woman has now been found guilty, and she's going to spend the rest of her life in jail for what she has done. Meanwhile, some people are saying that this woman, she's a victim. Was suffering from mental health. She did not get any support. 28 years, she and this husband were married. Sadly, as we are talking about this now, the daughter, only child. Imagine if the daughter was your sister or you were in her shoe. You've lost your father, you're the love of your life. Your mom is the one that killed your father, and she is going to spend the rest of her life in jail. The daughter has lost the two most important people in her life. She's lost them. Now,